Becoming a rogue ninja, Naruto finally met Jiraiya. At this time, the 5 Kage Summit was being held in the ninja world. This time, Konoha's representatives were no longer Danzo, but Tsunade and Jiraiya. The topic of the meeting was also to discuss how to deal with the otsutsuki. After a round of discussion, they decided to form the allied shinobi forces, but the question of who should serve as the commander-in-chief of the alliance became a problem. Mifune recommended Tsunade as the commander-in-chief of the alliance, but the Raikage firmly disagreed. He believed that the commander-in-chief should come from Kumogakure, the village with the greatest strength. While the Kage were arguing, White Zetsu suddenly appeared and shouted, "Hello!" He revealed Sasuke's whereabouts to everyone. Hearing Sasuke's name, the Raikage, having nowhere else to vent his anger, immediately snapped White Zetsu's neck. He then summoned C and Darui and began searching for Sasuke. Tsunade glanced at Jiraiya, and Jiraiya immediately understood and followed. At this time, Sasuke had already lost himself in a killing frenzy against the samurai at the venue. Suddenly, the Raikage and his men smashed through the ceiling and appeared in front of Sasuke. At this point, Sasuke had completely lost his composure. He and the Raikage, just like in the previous timeline, engaged in a fierce battle. When the two were about to go all out and perish together, Jiraiya appeared in time and neutralized both of their attacks. Seeing Jiraiya, the Raikage gave him some respect, suppressed his anger, and demanded an explanation from Konoha. At the same time, he was about to cut off his left hand, which had been corroded by black flames. Jiraiya hurriedly called out to stop him, then took out a scroll and pen and wrote quickly. He used the fire sealing method to seal the black flames on the Raikage's arm into the scroll. The Raikage snorted coldly at this, saying that he would not let Sasuke go just because Konoha had saved his arm. At this moment, Sasuke slowly stood up. Jiraiya looked at Sasuke's battered appearance with a solemn expression and advised Sasuke to give up his revenge. Sasuke couldn't help but sneer at his words, saying, "As Naruto's master, you'd better teach your rogue disciple before lecturing me." As soon as he finished speaking, Amaterasu suddenly activated. Jiraiya prepared to defend with his white hair, but a stream of yellow sand suddenly blocked the Amaterasu. Gar and Tsunade appeared at the same time. Tsunade tried to persuade Sasuke to give up resisting and return to Konoha to face judgment. Sasuke sneered, saying that if they wanted him to return, it wasn't impossible. As long as they could give back Itachi, his parents, and his clan, he would obediently give up his revenge and return to Konoha. Seeing Sasuke like this, Jiraiya understood completely. He knew Sasuke was different from Orochimaru. Orochimaru became a rogue ninja in pursuit of truth, while Sasuke was a true avenger. He told Tsunade not to waste her words. Using force to bring Sasuke back was the best plan. Tsunade took off her coat and signaled Jiraiya to help. Jiraiya instantly understood that she wanted to end this quickly, to defeat Sasuke and take him away as soon as possible. Otherwise, the Raikage would never let him go. Tsunade rushed forward and struck down with a powerful heavenly foot of pain, shattering the floor of the venue. But when the dust cleared, Sasuke was standing in place with Susanoo activated. Clearly, such attacks could not break through his defense. Tsunade was a little surprised. So this was the legendary Susanoo. She gathered her strength and punched again, striking Sasuke's Susanoo. Even the hard Susanoo armor began to crack. Both Sasuke and the watching Raikage were amazed. Tsunade's monstrous punch was actually no less destructive than the Raikage's. Withstanding the recoil, Sasuke was about to attack Tsunade with Susanoo's bone fist, but the ground beneath him suddenly turned into a swamp. It was Jiraiya's earth release, swamp of the underworld. Losing his balance, Sasuke and Susanoo began to sink. Startled, he summoned his new summoning beast, Hawk. Deactivating Susanoo, he grabbed Sakura's leg and flew towards the hole in the ceiling made by the Raikage, then broke through the wall and escaped outside. Tsunade and Jiraiya immediately gave chase. After battling multiple Kage-level opponents, Sasuke was already running out of strength. Tsunade advised him to give up, saying that going back to the village with them was his only hope. At this moment, the Raikage also caught up. He told Tsunade to move aside and swung his fist at Sasuke, but Tsunade blocked the Raikage's attack. The Raikage, furious, demanded to know what she meant by this. Tsunade solemnly stated that even if Sasuke were killed, the hatred would not disappear. But what she didn't know was that by doing this, she had actually saved the Raikage. At this time, on a high ground not far from the battlefield, Naruto hid his presence and watched Sasuke's desperate fight against the 5 Kage. He felt very uncomfortable. Compared to Sasuke in his previous life as the Hokage's son, with Kurama and his friends, he had some hardships at first, but afterwards lived a life like cheating. But Sasuke was different. Only today did he truly see how much Sasuke had suffered back then. As a friend in his previous life, he had never truly understood Sasuke's heart, but only tried to bring Sasuke back with his so-called sense of justice. Thinking of this, Naruto clenched his fists. At this moment, after being overwhelmed by the 5 Kage, Sasuke lay weakly on the ground. Jiraiya stepped forward to take him away, but Obito suddenly emerged from the ground and took Sasuke. He coldly declared that Sasuke could not be handed over to them. Everyone was shocked. The Raikage reacted fastest, but his attack passed right through Obito. Obito told the Raikage not to make such a fuss. Since it was the 5 Kage summit, he might as well say a few words. He then sucked Sasuke into Kamui, and as before, announced his Eye of the Moon plan to everyone. The names Uchiha Madara, Sage of the Six Paths, and Ten Tails left everyone stunned. To collect all the tailed beasts, Obito, acting as Madara, ordered the ninja to hand over the 8 tails and 9 tails. Naturally, everyone refused to compromise. Seeing this, Obito directly announced the start of the 4th Great Ninja War. After declaring war, he took Sasuke and left the venue. But just as Obito left, Naruto suddenly appeared before everyone. Everyone was shocked again, seeing that Naruto actually possessed the Rinnegan. Jiraiya stepped forward and questioned him about what had happened.